you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm needy.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Shelling through the defense. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Completes it to Hardman. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Here we go.
Back to throw. Barrow flushed out right. Over the middle to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is, even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands, and he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for first and goal, but they'll take it.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Darrington Evans, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now left side on the swing pass. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Darnold. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A first down throw, Darnold. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Hunter Renfrow, 34 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Rolling to his left, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Throwing on 1st down. Barrow throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard.
All day, dog. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Tight up, tight up, tight up. Mark 70, Mark 70.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll go down at the 28.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st and 10, Barrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Barrow.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Back to throw. Barrow. This is brought in by Brown. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the play fake. Barrow sliding out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Taylor's got the 1st down and more.
And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
84 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Barrow. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Barrow. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Mike, 53, Mike.
They'll try and throw for it here. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. 6 guard, check 6 guard. 18
They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throw left side, complete to Foster. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On first down, Barrow. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Darnold now to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
throwing here on third down. Darnold. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 78 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
He's checking. Crash. Under 10.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw on second down. Barrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off play action. Barrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, here's Breida. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off the play fake. Barrow. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Barrow. Check down to Breida. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. From the gun, Barrow. He finds his target, Beckham. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Back to throw again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Barrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Darnold on first down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Darnold completes it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To the air again, Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Into the secondary, past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw on second down. Barrow. And the hook up to Brown. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down. Barrow. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
53 to Mike. 53. Check.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here's Rodgers to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for Indy. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. Touchdown Titans. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. Darnold, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Play action. It's Darnold. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the 50, it's Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. One last throw down for Darnold. He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Tennessee, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first two home games. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.